Presentation to outgoing Mayor Carl Brewer.
Mayor Carl Brewer's public service career began in 2001 when he was elected to represent Wichita City Council District 1. He held that office until 2007 when he became the first elected African-American mayor in Wichita's history. During his time as a council member and as a two-term mayor, Mayor Brewer has worked tirelessly to improve the community in countless ways.
I served with Carl for 8 years on the City Council, and during that time I realized that he was one of the most honest, hardworking, caring, respectful people that I had ever met. And I think the world kind of looks at Carl and I and says, how did those two become friends? Well, it's really quite simple. We come from very diverse backgrounds. We come from very diverse political parties. But we soon discovered when we were working together that there was more about us that was the same than different. Let me give you a great example. Carl is tall, he's dark, and he's handsome. And I am, well, that's probably a really bad example. But I will tell you that he and I really did learn to think alike about the caring of this city.
One of Mayor Brewer's best-known accomplishments is the redevelopment of downtown Wichita. He pushed for Project Downtown, the master plan for the core area. The plan has helped produce redevelopment projects such as Union Station, the Cargill Innovation Center, the Lux, the Downtown YMCA, the Drury Plaza Broadview, and new residential options in the core area and along the Arkansas River.
Mayor, on behalf of the Wichita Downtown Development Corporation, we want to thank you for your leadership and community service to our city. We have a part of your inspiration actually in the Design Innovation Center. We've adopted a saying from a very important architect, urban designer in our country, Daniel Burnham, which says, make no little plans, for they have no magic to stir men's blood. Make big plans, aim high in hope and work. You truly embody that spirit, sir. And we appreciate the leadership you have given for Project Downtown, the master plan that's really greatly shaping the city center for the whole community and the region. For that, we want to say thank you and wish you well on your next chapter.
Mayor Brewer also had a key leadership role in one of the most significant projects in Wichita's history, the soon-to-open Wichita Dwight D. Eisenhower National Airport project, which includes a new terminal, a parking garage, and a rental car facility.
The mayor has been a supporter and a promoter since day one of the new terminal project, going back more than 10 years now. And he has been along our side as a leader and helped guide us through that process and helping us with arranging federal funding and trying to work through the difficulties with the federal government in administrative approvals, and he has helped us so greatly in making that work.
Brewer has been a strong supporter of growing partnerships for the Affordable Airfares program. The program has supported the economy by lowering airfares for recreation and business travelers and helped land coveted discount carrier Southwest Airlines. He has worked tirelessly with other community partners, including Kansas Global Trade Services, to promote Wichita's aviation opportunities across the globe. Together, they launched the Air Capital program overseas. The program is positioning Wichita's aviation market as the most ready to serve growing and emerging markets such as China, Africa, and Germany.
There are very few cities in the nation that have an export plan, and there are even fewer cities in the nation, if any, that have a mayor like Mayor Brewer who said, we are going to do this. We are going to focus on growing our exports, and we're going to support those efforts by being there, by building those relationships, and by providing the support necessary to make it happen.
The mayor has also been instrumental in uniting community partners to move the city forward. He dedicated his time to boards for Go Wichita, the Greater Wichita Area Sports Commission, the KU School of Medicine, and Exploration Place. Most recently, he's been a big supporter of Wichita State's plan to develop the Innovation Campus.
You know, Mayor Brewer has been a great partner, both in terms of his personality and his understanding of what the city needs and what we're trying to accomplish to try to help the city. So it's been wonderful working with him. Under his leadership, the city has just been as good a partner as you could possibly have.
Mayor Brewer has also guided improvements that have made Wichita one of the least congested large cities in America, boasting some of the nation's best commute times.
Mayor Brewer understands the importance of adequate funding for our infrastructure. This infrastructure is critical for quality of life in the city, and Mayor Brewer has been an advocate for making sure that we take care of the assets that we already have.
Mayor Brewer is a retired captain of the Kansas Army National Guard and has been a staunch supporter of public safety. He worked with the City Council, the Wichita Police Department, the Wichita Fire Department, and other stakeholders to ensure Wichita is a safe and secure community. During his time as mayor, 3 new fire stations were strategically placed across the community to improve emergency response. The Fire Department's Regional Training Center opened, the Police Department strengthened community policing, an organizational assessment of the Police Department was completed, and by the end of 2015, every Wichita police officer in the field will be equipped with a body camera for the protection of officers and residents.
He's very supportive of public safety. Anytime there was a topic come up, that's why I mentioned he's very proactive. He would give me a phone call, personal phone call on issues at hand. So when I talked to him specifically, he had a feel for the community. He had his finger on the pulse and knew exactly, issues of public safety.
Mayor Brewer's many accomplishments are especially noteworthy because they happened during a time when city government had to endure the 2008 Great Recession and overcome significant budget challenges. Despite the challenges, the city held the mill levy rate steady for 21 consecutive years, streamlined city government operations, and enhanced community engagement efforts in ways that involved more residents in the city's budget process, programs, and initiatives.
He has been instrumental in assisting in the budget process. He took an active role in our enhanced citizen engagement related to the budget, and actually came down and did some of our online engagement with citizens and answered some of those questions.
Even though the city's government faced budget challenges, Mayor Brewer remained committed to helping the most vulnerable in our community. He pledged the community's continued support in helping the homeless, especially homeless veterans. Wichita has been designated a Zero 2016 community, which set a goal to end homelessness among veterans by the end of 2015 and all chronic homelessness the following year. Brewer has also championed efforts to support our youth, including the construction of Miracle Field for children and adults with disabilities, the League 42 Youth Baseball Project, and the Mayor's Youth Council, which encourages high school seniors to learn about local government and civic work.
It was one of his first initiatives as mayor, and so I just thank him for his sincere support throughout the whole way. And so I was on one of the original councils, and just to see throughout all 8 years of his mayorship that he gave us support, guidance, and that he would always stop by and say hello. I think it just means a lot to the youth, that he'd be able to put that importance on us, and especially one of his first initiatives shows that we actually did mean something, and that he really did enjoy the council and like to see all the things we did in the community.
Mayor Brewer's influence has helped shape and advance our city. His passion and commitment for public service have helped make our city healthier, safer, more responsive to citizens, and better prepared for challenges and opportunities. His distinguished work as a public servant will impact generations of Wichitans to come.